But when the letter came out to try to think of a student that, I've worked with you in the past on Akshar's All-Stars and someone that would really represent what you're looking for, I thought she was the first person that I thought of. She just stands out in a crowd, not just in her program, but when she's goes throughout the building. People look up to her. She sets the example, and the bar's pretty high. I know it's embarrassing, Alexis. I know, but it's true. She's in a program for predominantly males in that program of conservation. But trust me, there is no question who's the leader of that in that program in that class. So I think that's what it made it easy for us, Senator. It was really easy. So we're very proud of her.
Mr. Waters, you just want to pick folks who were on the line with us. Who wants to speak next? Just please.
Sure. I'm gonna start if it's all right. I just want to recognize too, Jen Waits here, our director of CTE. I know Jen knows Alexis a little bit, but I really, after Ms. Waite, if you want to speak, I really want the instructors, Mr. Belts, Mr. Crum, to talk about what she does here at BOCES and outside of BOCES as well.
Yeah,
absolutely. We're extremely proud of Alexis and her accomplishments. She's an NTHS member, inducted into our NTHS group, and she received her OSHA 10 certification. So we could not be more proud of Alexis, but I will turn it over to our instructors as they can provide additional details. Mr. Beltz, if you want to go first.
I think he's froze.
Yep, he must be frozen.
Yeah, go ahead, Tim.
All right. Well, having the pleasure of knowing Alexis for Ivy, whatever else we call her, the last 2 years, whatever else, she's outstanding. She's not afraid to get her hands dirty or do anything we ask, jumps in, leads everybody, gives direction, not afraid to voice her opinion on thoughts, whatever. And really has been an outstanding student, a pleasure to have the last 2 years in our program. Very deserving young lady. She's got many, many choices, whatever else, for her future, because she does a wide variety of things and does them very well. So, the sky's the limit for her ability and what she decides to do for her future. She'd make an excellent ag teacher.
Well, you're retiring in a few years, right?
Right.
I'm hoping so, yes.
Mr. Belts had looks like technical difficulties. Anyone, Mr. Taylor, you want to start and then go around your UV staff and talk about her at your end, on your end as well?
Sure. I know Mrs. Murray, our building principal, isn't able to join us this morning because she's in the middle of our online videotaping of graduation ceremonies, in addition to the other stuff we're planning. But Alexis and I have worked together for the past 3 years. She is a very quiet student that is very powerful in the fact that she understands what it is to be a role player, but knows that she can lead from within any organization or any group that she's a part of by always putting forth her best effort. And she knows that people look up to her because of that. She's recognized at a young age that sometimes you're not the person that's out there getting the most upfront acknowledgement, but behind the scenes, she's powerful and leads in that direction, and people will follow her because of that. And I know that her and I have had conversations about that. And she has a real good understanding of how to make people work around her in a positive direction. She's just a great student and a great person, and we've had a privilege of working with her here. Mr. Ruffino, if you wanted to add anything.
Yeah, I would say, obviously, I've known Ivy for a little bit longer than Mr. Taylor has. I've known her when she was in middle school and high school. And I know that Ivy and I have had many conversations as far as what she wanted to do with her future and the things that she was so motivated. I knew once she decided on something, though, she was going to kind of go full force and be very successful in what she did. She obviously, she also was a member of the National Honor Society here at Unadilla Valley, in addition to her National Technical Honor Society induction. She is also graduating with a Regents Diploma with honors, and with an overall average over 94. So she's done a great job here, and I've enjoyed working with her over the last 7, 8, 9 years, whatever it was. So congratulations.
Ms. Cooper?
I had to unmute myself. Well, I have to say that when I saw Alexis, I didn't even know what we were talking about because now Ivy, hello. So the biggest thing I just want to say about Ivy in my short time here at UV is that she is such a joy to be around when you see her in the hallway. She just has that infectious personality that you want to be around her. She's upbeat. And if she's not, she tells you exactly why. And I also appreciate that about her. So kudos to you, Ivy. I'm sure it's a little awkward to hear all of these things about you. I can see your face, but this is about you today, and you should enjoy it and celebrate all of your accomplishments because we are certainly proud of you. So congrats.
Thank you.
Kyle is back with us. Kyle, I want to offer some remarks.
Okay, I have to apologize. Sorry, my internet went out.
No
But
problem.
Ivy, I think of a big, bubbly, infectious personality who just is a very charismatic, caring person who always is trying to help others, while also being very successful at everything she does herself. She's I don't know what Tim said, but she's our FFA treasurer. Does very well at homeschool. I heard 94 average. I know she's an high honor society member there. She's our National Technical Honor Society. She's everything you can dream of and having in a student, She's a leader in the classroom, anything and everything. If you need something, you just go to Ivy. She's just that person. So a lot of great things to say about her.
Do I call you Alexis or Ivy? Now I feel bad because I called you Alexis.
You can call me either, but everyone calls me Ivy.
I'm going to call you Ivy then, just to make sure that I fit in. I think you probably like that. So,
Okay.
we started this program a few years ago. I have the distinct honor to represent this community as the state senator, and I'm a Shenango County boy. I grew up in Afton, and the eldest of 7 children. And we started this because it was really, really important for me and my team, along with the school districts, to use our voice and our advocacy to shine a bright light on all the good things that young people were doing in our community. At least from my perspective, I feel all too often adults are involved, obviously, in changes in the community and advancements and growth, and adults get all the credit. But quite frankly, every day, young people just like you are leading the way, leading the charge to make really positive change in your own environment. And the truth of the matter is that you, Ivy, along with your classmates and others, will be the leaders of tomorrow. So it was important for us just to figure out a way to shine a bright light on all the good things that young people were doing. Now, I'm lucky in the fact that I don't have to pick the recipients because, A, I don't know you the same way that the school districts do, but there are a lot of other young people just like you that are doing great things. I'm sure you would agree to that. But just looking at my notes here, you've been described as very kind, very caring. People look up to you. You advocate for all of your classmates. You are a true leader amongst them. And I saw all that you're involved in. I don't know how you find enough time in a day. It's hard enough to do 1 or 2 things, and you're doing multiple things every single day. So kudos there. Mr. Taylor said something. I think it was Mr. Taylor. If not, somebody correct me. But powerful behind the scenes. Mr. Taylor, did you say that? No, that is so incredibly important. I just want to put that into perspective, at least from my point of view and what I do on a daily basis. I tell people all the time whenever I get a chance that it is incredibly easy to be me in the position that I'm in because of the people that I have surrounded myself with. And the people who work behind the scenes, right? I'm kind of like the face of the organization or the office. But quite frankly, my successes are born largely in the fact that I have a staff that works so incredibly hard behind the scenes and are quiet in their own respect, but they're so incredibly busy, right? So I think that maybe you have found some successes taking on that role, as Mr. Taylor has said, but there's no doubt in my mind that you could take that next step and become the face of whatever it is that you want to do. If you're comfortable in doing that, because you have all of the attributes and the qualities of a leader. And I think you've proven that and you've shown that. So is that mom with you?
Yeah, that's my
Hi.
mom.
Mom, you should be very, very happy.
I am.
Yep, there's no doubt in my mind that you are. So Alexis, really, we just wanted to take a little bit of time. I know everybody's time is valuable, and just say congratulations. thank you for all of your hard work and for the fact that you are a leader and you're doing everything right. And quite honestly, the world needs more people like Ivy.
Thank you.
Yeah, the world would be a much, much better place. What are you going to do moving forward? What are your plans?
I have been looking into online college for construction technology to go in that direction.
It's great. And this has kind of been an awkward year, right? I mean, we didn't finish the year the way everybody thought we would and kind of really had to adapt. How about advice? Any advice to other young people that find themselves in a similar position as you?
I think my advice would be just be yourself. Try and help others if you see them struggling or someone needs a hand, you can go help them. Just do your best, work your hardest.
Preach. Okay. Ivy, thank you for your hard work and your dedication and all the good things that you are doing. And again, everybody on this line just wanted to congratulate you and take a few minutes with you and simply say thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Waters, you just want to close things out for me?
Sure. Yes, Senator. I just wanted to say thank you all for joining us this morning. It has been a difficult few months, but the kids have been very resilient in getting their work in and working with their teachers. And I think they know that, we'll get through this. And I think people like Ivy, first time I've ever called her that, sorry, that she will be one of those folks who help others kind of come out of what we've been dealing with and in a positive way. And I think, if we can continue to have more folks like her at BOCES and in our local school districts. I'm a Shenango County boy myself, and I know that, the future is bright in this area, especially when we know we have students like her around. So we're just very happy for her and her family, and we appreciate you taking the time to recognize her here at DCMO and also at Unadilla Valley. So thank you, Senator, for your time.
It's my distinct honor to do that and also to serve. And you know what, Alexis, it makes the job really easy. Puts a big smile on all of our faces when we get to do stuff like this rather than some of the other issues that we have to handle. But
this is definitely the highlight.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Alexis, I mean this with the utmost sincerity. If there's anything that I can do to help you as you move through your future, all you have to do is pick up the phone and call. And I will be there to try to help you however I can.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Congratulations again. Thank you all. God bless and stay safe.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
You guys.
Congrats, Ivy, again.
Thank you.
See you.